Hi, I'm John McGuire, founder and director of the Kinesiology Institute. Thank you for tuning into this video. And be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell to be notified when we post new content. And go to kinesiologyinstitute.com to learn more about applied kinesiology. What I learned from my studies with Dr. Goodhart is you can use muscle testing to find out where in the body there is energy blockage. Now, a lot of it's based, or at least connected with Chinese medicine. See, first Goodhart found that when a muscle is weak, you can immediately strengthen it by connecting to the proper reflexes for it or actually working on the muscle itself. And people have challenges, like musculoskeletal problems, but all these health problems can be detected through muscle testing such that the body expresses externally what's going on internally. So let me demonstrate that. So I'm going to have you hold your arm up as I push down. Okay, so we got this indicator muscle working. So now I can check points on the head. So I'm going to touch some points right here on her head. Hold as I push. And oh, she's going weak. Okay. So now I'm going to touch right over here. So when I touch here and she goes weak, that is related to, I'm looking for meridians that are deficient in energy. We teach this in our Energy Kinesiology certification program. I'll talk a little bit about that more in a bit. But these are really quick ways of finding this out. There's other ways in longer form, but I like short and easy. So if you like short and easy, I'll be showing that in our courses. Okay, so when I push here and she goes weak, that's either related to the liver or gallbladder. So I'll say gallbladder. It didn't change. I'm going to say liver and it changes. So we'll come back to that in a bit. Now I'm going to touch over here. This is related to the fire element. So this was the wood element. This is the fire element. There's 5 elements in Chinese medicine. We get again into that further in the course. And so hold as I push here. She goes weak. That means in the fire element there's some deficiency. So now I say, let's go to pericardium. Did not change. Heart. Did not change. Small intestine did not change. Triple warmer, it changed. So when a change happens, you're on to it. I say a change is going to do you good. That's how you remember, because some people say, well, is it supposed to be weak or strong or whatever? But when you find a weak muscle, as I touch right here and hold again, this is now the earth element. If it goes weak, it says there's deficiency of energy in the earth element. But it didn't go weak. Now I touch back here, and this is the point on the head called the metal element. I'll show these on a skeleton so you'll see in a bit. Hold. And metal's showing up fine, so there's no deficiency in the metal element. And over here is water element, and that's fine. So I've got that going. Now I'm going to show you on my skeleton here. So the first one is right by the nasal bone and the frontal bone, right between the eyebrows, right there. So that was the wood element. And she showed deficiency there. We found out it was liver. Then I go over here, and I'm touching right where the sphenoid bone and the frontal bone connect. So that on this side is the fire element. Back here now I'm touching where these 3 bones, the parietal bone, the occiput, and the temporal bone meet. And at that point, if it goes weak, on this side, it's earth. If it's this side, it's metal. She wasn't weak on either of those. So we know she was weak on the fire element, and we determined it was triple warmer. And here we determined she was also weak on liver. That is the wood element. And then over here, on the left side, is where the point is for the water element. So these 5 elements are the aspects of energy, and each element has a specific acupuncture point or meridian and acupuncture points that can activate it. So I'm going to just show you now and review what we just found. Okay, here this again goes weak. That's saying there's a deficiency, and I found out it was the muscle, or at least the meridian is liver, and a muscle that goes with that, because every meridian has a muscle or more that is associated with it. So I'm going to push up and out like this, and you hold. Ready and hold. And see, it's weak. Now that means it's not got enough energy flowing to it through the meridian system. This is what Goodhart figured out, that every muscle crate is related to an organ and an acupuncture meridian. So I'm going to push this one up and out. So it's only on the right side that she's got that. Now I can also check to see where the over energy is. And this is done by tugging around the navel. Now this is where, on the 5-element chart, remember fire was up on top, so I take a strong muscle and I tug straight up, and that's strong. So fire does not have over energy. Then I go this way, and this says the earth element doesn't have. Now I go to metal, and it goes weak, saying, oh, we have metal energy is over. And then we go here, and I see that she has no problem in the water element, and then no deficiency in the wood element. So again, we're looking for where you have under energy and over energy on the chart.